Meninas McAllon. Meninas McAllon, Meninas McAllon, is a Quincy and a member of the Wandenrake's Sternritter with the designation P, the Power. The Thousand-Year Blood War Arc. After Bambietta Basterbine kills a Wandenrake soldier, Meninas, Liltato, Candace, and Giselle enter her room, with Meninas telling Bambietta she could have at least killed the man outside. Later, after the Wandenrake invades the Siriidii once more, Meninas notes Bambietta is using her Quincy, Vollstandig, prompting Liltato to state Bambietta was already mad at them because they vanished. After Bambietta is defeated by Captain Sajin Kamamura, Meninas along with the other three members of her group approach the defeated Sternritter. She and the others later confront 11th Division Captain Kenpachi Zaraki after he defeats Gremi Thumos. After punching Kenpachi into the ground with tremendous force, Meninas crushes several unseated Shinigami with a large building, and soon after discusses how Kenpachi should die with Candace, Liltato, and Giselle before expressing surprise when an explosion occurs in the air above them. As Meninas and the others feel the ryatsu of the individual falling from the sky, they turn around and look above. She and the others watch as the individual smashes through a tower, leaving Meninas and the others dumbstruck and questioning how the individual went down with the tower, but are then surprised when Ichigo Kurosaki appears behind them. After Ichigo throws Candace into a building, Giselle, Liltato, and Meninas attack him, but Ichigo dodges their attacks and throws them into buildings as well. Meninas wonders who Ichigo is, and is shocked, and Liltato notes he is a special war power. After Ichigo withstands Candace's Galvano Blast, Meninas summons her bow and prepares to fight him alongside the other Sternritter. When Ichigo effortlessly repels the Heilig File of all four Sternritter, resulting in a powerful explosion, Meninas crashes into Giselle and Candace, followed by Liltato. After moving away to avoid Candace's subsequent blast of electricity, Meninas states Ichigo gets on her nerves. Upon noticing Candace has activated her Quincy, Vollstandig, Meninas notes they do not need to slaughter Ichigo just because he is annoying. However, when Candace points out how Yawatch will surely grant her wishes if she kills Ichigo, Meninas envisions expensive furnishings as her wish. Soon afterward, Bazby appears and pierces the four girls with Burner Finger 1. However, after Pepe Wakabrata, Nanana Nejikup, and Robert Akutron arrive, Meninas gets up and prepares to fight Ichigo 8-on-1. After Ichigo learns of Yawatch's plan, he attempts to intercept him, but Meninas drives him through several buildings before noting the Sternritter will not simply let him leave. Later, she looks on as several more Shinigami confront the Sternritter. Soon afterward, Meninas activates her Quincy, Vollstandig, and rushes toward the Shinigami alongside the other Sternritter, who have activated theirs as well. 6th Division Captain Byakuya Kachiki quickly dispatches 3 of the Sternritter, leaving only Meninas and Liltato standing. Meninas comments on how appropriate it is that only the 2 of them would prove strong enough to endure the battle and, hearing Liltato wonder where Pepe went, states Pepe is disgusting. She then watches as Shuhei Hiseiji, under Pepe's influence, comes and attacks the captain. Pepe then proceeds to take control of Meninas' emotions as well, making her enlarge her arm and hit Liltato. Later, Giselle asks Liltato what happened to Meninas, and Liltato responds that she dealt with her, although she shouldn't be dead. Powers and abilities. The power, Zapawa, Japanese for power, Meninas possesses superhuman strength, allowing her to punch opponents with tremendous force and pick up and throw large buildings with ease. She can push her opponent through several buildings, each feat with minimal effort from a single hand. She is also able to drastically increase the size of her muscles. Racial manipulation. As a Quincy, Meninas primarily absorbs spiritual energy from the atmosphere and combines it with her own spiritual energy to form weapons. She has an easier time collecting this energy in environments with higher concentrations of racial, such as Soul Society or Hueco Mundo. Hirenkyaku practitioner. Meninas possess some skill in Hirenkyaku. She is fast enough to grab Ichigo Kurosaki's head and push him through several buildings before he could react. Great spiritual power. Meninas' spiritual power is on a level comparable to that of a captain-level Shinigami. Enhanced durability. Meninas possesses considerable durability. She withstood being thrown into a building by Ichigo Kurosaki with only minor injuries. Enhanced endurance. Meninas is a particularly enduring combatant, quickly getting to her feet after being pierced by Bazby's Burner Finger 1. Spirit weapon. Heilig Bogen, Heirihi Bogen, German for Holy Bow, Japanese for Sacred Bow. Meninas uses a bow as her primary weapon. She keeps the small bow in a collapsed state within a heart container she keeps on the side of her belt. When Meninas clicks the heart, the bow pops out above her. There is a heart centered at the middle of the bow with the 2 arms branching out of it. Meninas grabs hold of the heart portion with one hand and pulls back on a rapier string with her other hand to fire like a normal bow. Heilig Pfeil, Heirihi Puferu, German for Holy Arrow, Japanese for Sacred Destruction Arrows. Meninas can fire Heilig Pfeil from her bow. The tips of her Heilig Pfeil are shaped like hearts. Quincy, Vollstandig. Upon activation, Meninas Quincy, Vollstandig grants her wings composed of 3 large heart-shaped segments, each in a Heiligenschein shaped like a spiky, star-like Quincy Zachen. Flight. Using her wings, Meninas can fly at high speeds.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.